Good morning, everybody. Man, my camera looks a little high for some reason. I guess I've been moving it around. Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. 2 more days. 2 more days left of good old 2019. So, guess y'all getting ready for that. Let's see who we got over here. Looks like we got a small crowd gathering over here. Let's see who we got. Troy Pritchard's in the house. Good morning, everybody. Happy last Monday of the year. Yep, last one. Steve Ellison says, morning from the Bayou, 47 degrees this morning. Troy says 41 and raining here in Michigan. As far as I know, they won't have the peach drop. I talked about that a while back. The Atlanta folks decided they weren't going to do it this year, but they say it will be back next year, bigger and better than ever. But we'll see. And I haven't heard any change on that. So as far as I know, there won't be a peach drop, but there will be that apple drop thing in that place up north. Steve Gronsky says, good morning, all. Fly Eagles fly. They made the playoffs. Yep. Javi's in the house this morning. Good morning, Javi. Kevin Els, how you doing, Kevin? He's got some kind of profile pic over there. Everybody's adding a profile pic now. Trying to figure out, is that a CNC of some kind? Looks like it might be. You'll have to tell us about that, Kevin. Dwight Bennett's in the house this morning. How you doing, Dwight? From Indiana, I think, if I remember right. Larry Galt, good morning, sir. Hope you're doing well this morning. Let's see here. Eddie Hall is in the house this morning. How you doing, Eddie? Keith Stanford, good morning, sir. Tim DeLine, good morning. I still like that little pic you got there, Tim. I like that. Hitch Hamilton's in the house. How you doing, Hitch? Steve in Toronto. Good morning, Steve. Paul Stewart. Good morning to you. Now, he still needs a pic, doesn't he? We got to get on the ball there, Paul. We got to get a profile pic there. Patrick's workshop is in the house. Happy Monday, Patrick. Hope you're having a good one. Let's see here. Last Monday of the decade. Yeah, I suppose it is. Troy Howell is here this morning. How you doing, Troy? David House. Good morning, sir. Over on Facebook. Dave Clemens. Good morning, sir. Let's see. Here's Janet. She says, good morning, all. Woke up to sleep. Yeah, man. Well, I would show you out the window here, Janet, but I'd probably just make you mad because it's probably about 55 and sunny, clear blue sky. Looks really good here today. Although I did listen to the weatherman. Let's see, Clyde Labonte's here. We got a cigar box, CG cigar box. How you doing? Good morning. Although the weatherman said that the cold stuff, he even called it a brutal cold. So for them to say that about Atlanta, it must be cold. But it's going to get, it's January. It'll be January. That's the way we roll. Good morning, everybody, says Mike Reynolds. Cam LaFrance, good morning, everyone. I like that pick, that aggravation game. I like that. I'm doing well, Troy. Thank you. Janet says it was 62 yesterday. Yeah, well, you know how it is in Indiana. You can experience all 4 seasons in one day up there. I've been gone a long time, but I ain't been so gone that I forgot that. So anyway, yeah, 2 more days. How many of y'all been practicing writing 2020 so you don't screw up on the first check you write? Does anybody still write checks? I write maybe a half dozen a year. So I don't think it's going to be a big deal for me because by the time I write a check, we'll be well into the year, but used to screw up all the time doing that. And a lot of people did too, not just me. But anyway, looking forward to the new year. I've already got my 2020 calendar hung up right behind my 2019 calendar. Jack's wanting to photobomb and wanting to play. Y'all hear him? He's bringing me. Let me have it. He's bringing me his Chewy. So anyway, yeah, I don't write many checks. I pretty much do everything. Bank online, do all that stuff. So I get a thing of checks and they last a long time. So let's see if I'm missing anybody here. Keith says, very light snow in New Hampshire right now, looking for 8 inches tomorrow. Good. You can have it, not me. I don't want none of that. Troy says 38 feels like 33 here in Texas. Again, Canada weather is drunk and lost itself in Texas. Okay. All right. Scott Gritton's in the house. Good morning, sir. How are you? Keith says, very rarely on the checks. Debit card gets replaced every year. Yeah. Yeah, I wear my debit card out. In fact, I need to go to the bank and ask him for a new one because, they got that new chip thing in them. And there's certain places I go, Publix, my grocery store being one of them, where the chip reader never seems to work. And you have to sit there and do it like 3 times, and then they'll say, okay, go ahead and swipe it. And then I think Lowe's is the other place. Although the last time I was there, they'd got some new readers, and I was able to use the chip. A lot of times you got to swipe it instead of the chip. But yeah, debit cards are the big thing now instead of checks. Let's see here. Tim DeLine says, heavy rain here in Watertown, New York. Yeah, you're probably getting what passed through here because I don't know if it was going up that way or not, but we got a little bit of rain yesterday. Wasn't bad. And I think we got some last night, but it didn't even wake me up good. But I checked the radar before I went to bed, and it looked like a real small band, so it was going to be, over and done with pretty quick. Steven says, I got to where I can't write anything, use the computer too much. Yeah, isn't that the truth? I know I screw up a lot trying to write stuff. My hand wants to go faster than my brain or something. Larry says, I don't even carry cash. Same $5 in wallet for a year. Yeah, that's me. In fact, I bet I don't even have any money in my wallet now. Let's see. Yep. It's empty. I never have any cash. If I do, it's probably less than $5. It's a couple of ones or something. But Janet says, still old school, no online for me, checks or cash, credit card for emergency only. Yeah. That's good. Nothing wrong with old school. Still works. Keith Painter's in the house this morning. He says, morning coffee people. William Johnson's with us this morning. Man, this crowd on this coffee session thing keeps getting bigger and bigger. Of course, maybe it's because some of y'all may be out of work and not having to go to work this morning. Clyde LeBlanc says, rained all night last night here. Kamala France says, where's Mark Lindsay this morning? Who knows? I don't know. Might be sleeping. Might be. No cash credit or Venmo. I don't know what Venmo is, but not familiar with that term. All right, so have y'all got your New Year's resolutions made, or are you going to make any? Um, I don't really make any what I would call resolutions. I try to set some goals, um, just amongst myself. I don't tell anybody else what they are, uh, but I set some goals for myself and try to, always make the following year the better than the year before. And I'm really looking forward to 2020. I just got a feeling there's some good things down the road in 2020. I don't know if y'all got that feeling or not. Let's see. We got David Jones from Portal Woodworks. He says, I'm at work watching, but I work for myself. Yeah. That means you got a really good boss then, because it's kind of like the one I got. Venmo is awesome. Okay. I don't know what it is, but Keith Painter says it's awesome, and I'll go along with Keith Painter. Um, Going to work on procrastination. Can't start until the 7th, though. Is that supposed to be a joke? Because that was kind of funny the way you said that. Going to work on procrastination, but can't start until the 7th. That's good. I like that. Jerry Cooper says, morning all from rainy Canada, at least not snow. Okay. And by the way, Keith, I'm going to try to work on my procrastination too. That's one of the things I've got to get better at. Dave says lose 10 pounds by March the 1st. Okay. Well, that's 2 months away, so that should be doable. That's only less than a pound a week or something. That sounds totally doable to me. I tell you what, I told y'all Friday I had that little computer issue Friday, and I ordered a new computer, and it was supposed to be delivered today. But if you look right back, I can't point. This thing always goes the wrong way. Right back here. There it is. The UPS guy brought it about 6:15 Saturday. So, and I also, if I can move my head at one way or the other, I got bought another monitor too. Because I wanted to I got 2 monitors here, and I wanted to do a 3 monitor setup, and I needed a computer that can handle the 3 monitors. So that's why I got the new computer. But I got to play around with it a little bit yesterday, getting it set up. It came bundled with this little gizmo here, and this thing is just fantastic. It's just a little mini hard drive type thing, I guess. They call it external hard drive, but it's 500 gig. So it was really useful in getting some of the stuff on here. I got so much stuff on here because I've had this computer almost 4 years. So I didn't want to just dump everything from this one onto the new one. I always try to keep the new computers at least lean and mean for a little while until I get them filled up a little bit. But Troy says he's going to earn his second $1 million on the Gatton. Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter. You give up on the first. That way you're working on the second. That's why I always tell everybody I'm working on my second million because I've already given up on the first. Let's see. Tim says looks like a gaming PC. Yeah, that's what it is, kind of. Although I'm not a gamer, but it's got a really nice graphics card that actually has connections where you can hook up to 4 monitors with it. So And like I said, I wanted 3 monitors. I got 2 now, but the way I've got the 2, I've just got like a USB adapter thing, and it works, but it kind of drags the speed of this one down. And it's kind of old anyway. Like I said, it's almost 4 years old, so it was time for a new one. Yeah, Tim says portable hard drives are great. Yeah, I really like that thing. It's really, really sweet. 3 monitors, 4. Well, when you're doing these live streams, and not so much the coffee sessions, but when I'm doing the CNC thing, it's nice to have other monitors because I have to have one for StreamYard, and then I can have other things that I'm going to screen share or use in the show on the other 2 already set up and on the other 2 monitors, and you don't have to keep minimizing windows and stuff like that. So let's see here. Matt Awesomewood Things Haas says, "Hey, Patrick's Workshop, I'm using my pocket hole jig, and your 3D printed shop vac hose adapter is awesome." Yeah, I saw the pic of that adapter. Patrick's, he makes some cool stuff with his 3D printer. He's about the only guy I know that does, but he makes useful stuff with his, so good for him. Let's see, Dave says, work out 3 times a week at cardio rehab, 6 to 10 miles a day, 3.5 miles per hour. That's pretty good. 3.5 miles per hour. That's a pretty good clip when you're walking. Keith Painter says he's going to save up for Aspire. I know, Keith, man, I wish that wasn't quite so expensive. I really would like to get it, but I just don't do enough 3D stuff to justify it. And what little bit of 3D stuff I do, I can draw them. If I have to draw the model myself, I do it in another software and save it as an STL and bring it into VCar Pro. And of course, VCar Pro has all those, the design and make and all those other things that you can just buy. So it's really hard for me to justify spending, and it would be like $700, I guess, $1,300, because they would take the $700 that I've spent for VCar Pro and take it off of the price of the Aspire. But yeah, so Keith, are you using VCar Pro now? Earl Walker's in the house. He says good morning. Tim says, Dave, are you going to do a video on your 5-inch drawer slide pen holder? As a matter of fact, I am. When I get time to do it, I still got it right here. Let me move that comment. But yeah, I've been playing around with this. I took it apart yesterday. It's I think it's going to work really good, because if it's already got some holes. I got a little plan of how I'm going to hook the pin on here, and I think it's going to be awesome. And this, being 5 inches, that's like the perfect size. It's got just enough travel. You don't even need that much travel for the pin holder. So I'll do a video and stuff on that, and I'll also show it on the show, the Saturday show, whenever I get it done. But like I said, there's so many things I got in the works for 2020 that I probably won't get that done. Well, I might, I don't know. But I've got to get some other things going here for the month of January. But I think that's going to work great. I put a link to these in the show description Saturday, and then I can look and see if when I post the links, affiliate links, if anybody's buying the stuff that I'm sharing on there. And I think there was like 5 people that bought these after that show. So These are really cool. And this is the smallest one I saw anywhere. Um, there were some other ones that were 6 inch, and they would work good. They would work okay too. But this 5 inch, that's just perfect, just so small, and I think it'll work good. Keith says, I'm using VCar Pro, have Fusion 360, but not familiar with it. Yeah, Fusion 360. I have done the free download thing and played around with it. And I think I would do better at it if I wasn't already used to SolidWorks, because I know SolidWorks like the back of my hand. And when you use another software and then you try to switch to something else, it's almost better to start from scratch because you've already got all those other things from the first software in your head. And I just thought it was a little clunky myself. I'm sure it's, AutoCAD's been around a long time. The old AutoCAD, 2D stuff, and then they had AutoCAD Inventor, which was really awesome. And I even have worked with AutoCAD Inventor some, but to me, it's just way clunkier than SolidWorks. So maybe I will try it again one day and stick to it. Steven says, I just ordered a drawer slide yesterday. Don't even have my key yet. That's all right. Go ahead and make your pen holder. And then that way, when you get your CNC built, instead of crashing, router bits or something, you can use your pen because they're cheap. So if you mess one of those up, all you're out is a Sharpie. So, and that way you can test your programs and stuff like that. Landis says, ordered my slide yesterday, so I will start the mount today. Cool. I guess you got one of those little 5 inchers, Landis. Scott says, hey guys, every time I go to Stepper Online, the only available motors are from China. Should I order from China? It's all the same thing. I mean, let's see, SketchUp good for CNC. I don't know. I haven't used SketchUp. I know a lot of people use it to draw up their shop projects and stuff like that. But I have tried it. Keith says, if I ever use SketchUp, I've tried it, but I don't. Again, I'm so used to SolidWorks and of course, SketchUp is nowhere near as powerful as SolidWorks. So I never. But I guess if you're going to use SketchUp, you need to go check out Jay Bates because I guess he's got some really good tutorial videos on SketchUp. Still haven't wrapped my head around Fusion 360. Wish my brain was user. Ryan Ballard finally made it. All right. Good for you, Ryan. Glad you're here. Man, we've got 41 people watching this silly thing this morning. I appreciate y'all. This is this is so much fun to come in here and drink coffee and talk to you guys as opposed to just sitting and yelling at the TV every morning. So probably a lot better for my blood pressure too. So Ryan says SketchUp isn't good for CNC. They don't have curves, so rounded parts are just multiple straight lines. I did not know that, but yeah, that would suck. But of course, I guess if you have VCarve, when you bring, because I'm assuming you can save the SketchUp as a DXF or something. So then you could bring it into VCarve and then smooth those things. So it's just another step, but yeah, I think it's more of a low end thing. I mean, it's great. I see guys draw up, like if they're going to make a router insert for their table saw, or I've seen guys draw up all kinds of shop projects, shelves and different things. but I don't know how good it would be for CNC work. Charles Steed is here over there on the Facebook. It looks like we got, let's see, we got, 5 people on Facebook and 35 on the YouTubes. So appreciate you guys hanging with me this morning. I did set the timer this morning. That's the other thing I'm going to try to do better in 2020. I'll try to remember to hit the timer more often. Although it doesn't really matter because I've got where I can look at that thing up there and it tells me how long I've been live. But the timer is a good reminder if I get to yakking too much. I think I missed something here. Yeah, pretty much all steppers are from China. Yeah, they're all from China. The big difference that I've seen with Stepper Online, which is why I highly recommend them, is because they apparently have a little bit better quality control than some of the places where it's coming straight out of China. Because I've had a bad experience with another company, and I don't even mention their name anymore. If you want to know who it is, you can message me and I'll tell you. But I bought a 4-axis kit off of Amazon through that company, and it came from China, and it was cheap. That's why I bought it. It was pretty cheap, and I should have known you get what you pay for. But anyway, I got it, went to wire it up. One of the 4 drivers wouldn't even light up. It was dead on arrival. And the other 3 lit up, so I assumed they were all right. And then when I went to use it, I fought with a problem. And then when I finally switched drivers, I realized that even though that driver was lit up and supposedly working, it wasn't working correctly. It was bad. So 2 out of the 4 drivers, and then the company trying to deal with them from China, get me to send them another one. They didn't want to do it. And long story short, I learned my lesson. So I won't do it. Ryan says, Dave, CNC talk on the coffee sessions. Yeah, we've kind of gone astray here, but it looks like the majority of folks are CNC people. All you CNC guys are off for the holidays or something, joining on the coffee sessions. So let me give you a little clue here. There's no good deals on eBay about Aspire. It's probably a pirated copy and may or may not work. There are no, trust me, there are no good deals on Aspire. It costs what it costs, and if it's any less than that, you can be guaranteed it's not legit. So, fair warning there. Okay. Well, we've been on here just about 30 minutes. Dustin Hoffman's in the house. BCAR Pro, so simple to learn. Maybe it's because I was brought up on computers my whole life. Well, they ain't been around your whole life, Dixon. I'm not sure how old you are, but I doubt they've been around your whole life. Yeah, definitely better to order from USA vendors. Yeah, just remember that the USA vendors, when it comes to stepper motors and even the electronic, all that stuff is made overseas. But like I said, the USA vendors, and that's why you pay a little more from them, is because they check stuff out. They will check stuff and not sell junk. Whereas the other people, they don't care. They just throw it in a box and ship it. And if it's bad, maybe they'll give you another one, maybe not, So, all right, that was my little timer. Let's see. The client says if I order on Amazon, I only prime the way Amazon does the return. Yeah, Amazon has got me so spoiled because it gets me mad almost when I go to order something and find out it's not on Prime. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to wait 4 days for it instead of 2. And like I said, that computer, I ordered it. I can't remember what day I ordered it, but anyway, it was supposed to be here Monday, and then it showed up Saturday. So I will have it ready to go January 1, looks like. All right, that's going to do it. Save all the rest of your questions for a Saturday night thing. We got a little crazy with the CNC stuff today, but it happens. Everybody have a good Monday. Practice writing your 2020 so you don't screw up when you write the date down. And we will hit the magic button here if I can find it. All right. Everybody have a good one. We'll see y'all later. Everybody take care.